Jai Hind, I'm Vedana Singh and you are most welcome on my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm going to do the complete answer of the exercise. The name of the exercise is A Journey Through State of Water. This video is for class 6 for science students. Here in this video, we'll cover all the exercise questions. So first type of question is MCQ questions are here. The first question is which process is responsible for transformation of water into vapors? The options are melting, condensation, evaporation, and freezing. The correct answer is evaporation. So C is the correct option for among the given options. Now the next question is what happens to the molecules of water during freezing? The options are they move faster. Second is they form rigid bonds. Third is they split apart. They evaporate. The correct option is they forms rigid bond. So B is a correct option. Now the next question is why do clothes dry faster in windy days? Among these four options, the wind increases the evaporation. So B is a correct option. Now the next question is which of the following is not a part of water cycle? Among the given options, so the D is a correct option, that is combustion. So now the next question is what is driving force behind the water cycle? That is the C, that is the sun. Sun is a driving force behind the water cycle. So C is a correct option. Now the next type of question is fill in the blanks. So first is water changes from liquid to gas through the process of evaporation. The next question is during condensation water vapors turns into liquid water. The next is the sun provides heat energy that powers the process of evaporation in the water cycle. The next is plant releases water vapor into the air through transpiration. The next is the process by which water travels across the earth's surface as streams and river is called runoff. Means that is the last question. The next question is type of question, that is a true and false. The first statement is evaporation occurs only at the boiling temperature. No, this is false. Now the next is condensation leads to formation of cloud in the atmosphere. True. Yes, this is true. Next is the higher humidity speeds up the process of evaporation. No, this is false. Now the next is water vapors turning into liquid droplets is an example of condensation. Yes, true. The next is the freezing involves the removal of heat energy from water. Yes, this is true statement. So the next is define the following terms. The first term is evaporation. When water turns into vapor gas due to heat, that is evaporation. The next is condensation. When water vapors gas cools down and become liquid, that is known as condensation. Next is precipitation. When water falls from cloud as rain, snow or as hail, that is called precipitation. Next is transpiration. The release of water vapor from the water leaves, that is transpiration. And water cycle. The process by which water moves through the evaporation, condensation and precipitation, that is known as water cycle. Now next question is that is match the following columns. Here column A and column B are here. In the column B there is a correct answer of the column A. The first is evaporation, that is the D, the liquid to gas. Generally it changes to liquid to gas. The next is condensation, gas to liquid. C is a correct option. The precipitation, that is boiling water falling as a rain. Next is freezing, formation of solid ice. The E is correct answer. The next is transpiration, that is release of water, release of vapor by plants, that is transpiration. Now the next type of question is give the reason for the following statement. The statements are here and we have to give the proper reason for the statements. The first statement is why does the rate of evaporation increase on windy days? The reason is wind blows away the water vapors, so more water can evaporate. The next is explain why water stored in a clay pot stays cool. The reason is water evaporates through the tiny holes in the pot, taking heat away and cools the water. Now the next is why condensation important for the water cycle. The reason is it forms cloud which brings rain back to earth. Now the next is how does temperature influence the trans Transformation of water between states. The reason is heat changes water from solid to liquid to gas and cooling does the opposite. The next is why ice float on water even though it is in solid states. The answer is ice is lighter, less denser than water, so it can flow. Now the next type of question is answer in brief. So we have to give the brief answer. The first question is how does evaporation contribute to the water cycle? The answer is evaporation turns water into water vapor which rises up the form clouds. It helps move the water from the land to air. The next question is what factors affect the rate of evaporations? The factors are heat, wind, air, dry air and large surface area increase the evaporations. Now the next question is explain the process of cloud formation in an atmosphere. The answer is water vapor rises and cools down to form tiny water droplets. These droplets joins to form cloud. The next question is how does the cooling effects occur during the evaporations? The answer is when water evaporates, it takes heat from the surface, making the surface cool. The next question is why is water condensation important for sustaining life? The answer is water is needed by all living beings. Saving lives ensures we have enough for drinking, farming, and daily uses. Now, next type of question is answer in detail. We have to give the detail, write the answer in detail. The first question is explain the different stages of water cycle and their significance. The first steps are here evaporations. It generally turns water into vapors, and the next is condensation. Water vapors cools and forms cloud. Next is precipitation. Cloud releases water as rain. Next is collection. Water gathers in a river, lakes, etc. etc. This cycle helps in bringing rain and keep water moving. The next question is describe the process of melting, freezing, condensation, providing example from your daily life. So the options are the first answer is melting ice turns into water. Example is ice cube melting. Next is freezing, turns water turns into ice. Examples are water freezes in the freezers. The next is condensation, water vapors become liquid, water droplets on a cold glasses. The next question is how do environmental factors like temperature, wind and humidity affects the evaporations? The answer is high temperature increases evaporations. Next is wind helps carrying away water vapor speeding up evaporations and low humidity dry increases the evaporation. Now the next question is that is fourth number question. Discuss the role of evaporation and condensation in maintaining Earth climate and the weather patterns. The answer is point-wise. Evaporation adds water vapor to air, forming clouds. And the next option, next point is condensation brings rains. Now the next point is this helps control temperature and give us weather like rain or snow. The next question is compare the characteristics of water in its three states solid, liquid and gas. The first is solid that is ice, a fixed shape and cold float on water. Now the next liquid that is in liquid flows and takes the shape of containers. And the next is gas means water vapor invisible and spread in air. With this in Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. If you have any confusion, you can ask the question in comment box. I'll try to give the answer. Okay, Vande Mataram.